What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I am Big B, and today I do stuff. For some reason, I can't seem to get away from the repairing of toys. So that's what this video is going to be about today. I'm going to fix a soldier. This poor guy. Looks like he met with an unfortunate fate. All you aging soldiers out there like me know, time is probably your worst enemy. So today we're going to fix G.I. Joe. Now this guy is an original G.I. Joe from the late 80s, mid to late 80s, something like that. He's been in the family with us for a real long time, that's why I'm fixing him. It's not like some of this newer stuff where it's cheaper to just throw it away or get a different one, a new one. So today, I'm gonna fix this old guy up. As you can see, he lost his legs. It's one of my kids' favorite toys. They love to play with these old G.I. Joes, so it's worth it to me to fix them up. I don't like to throw away toys anyway. So let's get her done. Looks like we got a Phillips screw in the back. And shoot, that one's too big. Let's see if we can find a smaller jeweler size Phillips screwdriver. Perhaps this will do it. Yikes. A little small. I didn't feel the screw move. But I don't want to strip it out. The reason this thing broke, now I know every generation they say, oh yeah, back in my day everything was made out of stone and it never broke and it lasted forever. You bought one and that's all you needed. Well, eventually everything breaks. But you know, this guy is kind of a testament to how toys used to be made, at least in the 80s, where they were still built, you know, fairly good, fairly strong. I'd say this guy's been around for a long time, and the screw fell out. The reason he broke wasn't because, you know, toys break. It was because of the construction, how they used to make these old G.I. Joes. These action figures were riveted together at some of the joints, and they had multiple joints. This arm, for example, and there they go, is made up of 4 parts, 4 components. So you have a shoulder joint, you got an elbow that swivels and moves up and down, and the legs are less parts, but you know, still you got like three parts, I think. What they do is they have a rubber band that holds the legs to the torso, and sometimes that rubber band, well, you know, it just gets old and it rots away. And I don't have a rubber band handy, so I'm just going to use this one that I found laying around. It feels fairly strong, and I'm going to add this rubber band to the torso. That post for the screw, I have to double it up because it's kind of a long rubber band. So I'm going to figure out if I can untwist this thing. I'll just pop that bad boy in there like that and make sure that it doesn't get pinched. And then see if I can put these pieces back in there. That's his back. So the head in the front. You gotta put. Alright. So then you gotta put the arms back on there. And this is the right. So you gotta kind of hold it together and push it apart just enough to pop that arm in the socket. The older ones have limited range of motion for their head, but it's a little bit better system because the neck is a lot thicker. And if you're wondering why having a thick neck is important, so that somebody doesn't knock your head off. Thick neck is important because the newer toys, they have, thin, they have real thin areas like the neck, and the heads just break off. And some of them, they make them so the heads pop off, and that way they can kind of swivel on this ball, and not break. But when your kids pop the head off and lose it, or the younger sibling chokes on it, you don't want that. All right, so now the tricky part is to grab that rubber band and pull it down through the hip, the hip joint socket. See if I can put that on my little hook tool. And I want to hook both parts of the rubber band, not just one. I got them both. So I'm going to bring them up. This is the tricky part because I don't want to snap this rubber band. It should be strong enough, but I've got to pull it out enough. I forgot. Okay, well, I forgot to put my screw in, so now I have to start over. If I can get that rubber band in there, don't pop out. Can we build it? We have the technology. Okay. You gotta be careful with the arms because there is a right and a left. They're not universal. Okay. Arms back in there. And back in there. Let's go ahead and set the screw. Hopefully it's old plastic, so hopefully the screw goes in okay. Those are guys together, he's almost there. And down and back together. See if I can use a stronger tool. Fish out this rubber band. There's that. Okay. It's a lot more fiddly than I thought it would be. There are some good points to the newer action figures. The way they make them, they don't have this rubber band in there. So it's a little bit different. You don't have as many moving parts, but they're still pretty good action figures. Hard to beat an old school G.I. Joe though. I wish they still made them. Like Gung Ho, the Marine. Apparently he's E7. Okay. I lost it. Come on, man. Probably got a better wire here somewhere, but I don't know where, so I'm just going to keep messing with this until I get it. The main thing is perseverance. I'm fixing this for my kids, so I'm going to stick with it. Okay. I feel like this is like a five-handed job, and this is a little bit like herding cats, but I got the hook on there. Turn it around. Wow, it's pretty loose, but honestly, this toy has been pretty loose for a really long time, so kind of like that. Ta-da! Now that that rubber band's gonna be twisted, it's gonna be really weird, but now that I know I can do it, next time I'll try to find a better rubber band, make it a little bit tighter. But yeah, there you go. G.I. Joe, fresh from the hospital. Next time I'll be fixing another toy. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Maybe take the like button out for dinner. Treat it real nice. Or get it drunk. And yeah, we'll see you on the next one.